I have a few seated poses for you for tension release or for muscle soreness. They're seated, so I'm going to stay sitting on the mat. First pose is cobbler's pose. Here, I'm going to scooch forward for you. Okay, or butterfly's pose, whatever you prefer. I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together. Pull my lower abdominals in, roll my shoulders back and down. I'm going to splay my knees out to the side. Now, if your knees are here, that's perfectly fine. Mine are a little looser, so they're going to drop down a little bit more. Just let gravity take them. Bring your gaze toward the mat, or you can close your eyes if you want to, and just start breathing deeply all the way down into your belly, in your ribs, in your chest, and exhale slowly. Keep breathing deep. Try and make your exhale as long as your inhale. And as you do that, try to gather up any little bits of anxiety or worries or tension from the day. And as you exhale, just let it go. When you're ready, I'm going to start with a mariachi's pose, which is a seated twist. My legs are out straight in front of me. Then take one leg, bend it, and place the sole of the foot on the mat on the outside of your other leg. If you need a little less, scooch that foot more towards your ankle, or if you need a little more, draw it back towards your outer thigh. And then digging both hips into the mat, I'm going to twist toward that bent leg. Bring your fingers behind you, try to look behind you, and you're going to try to guide also using your hand or your elbow. You can use your elbow to kind of press yourself a little more into that stretch. Stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. And then when you're ready, we're going to come center. So release that one. That leg down, other leg bends. Twist towards your other side. Again, both hips are on the mat. Look behind you. And if you feel any pinching or pain, that means you went too far. You want to backtrack a little bit. Know where your boundaries are, know where your edges are. Come within a breath of them and stop there. Come center. I'm going to do a modified pigeon with my starting leg again. So for me, it's my right foot. Right ankle is coming over my left knee. Bend the left leg just a little bit so I can get my hands underneath that left thigh, and just bring that knee a little bit closer to you. If you're good there, just bring the chest towards your bent knee. Stay there again, 3 to 5 breaths. And then when you're ready, sit up. And you can pause this video anytime if you want a little more stretch. I'm going to release that leg down. Left ankle comes over the right knee. Bring that right knee towards you a little bit so you can get your hands behind the thigh of the right leg. Bring the right leg a little bit closer towards you. And if you're real good there, lean a little closer into that ankle. Again, 3 to 5 breaths. Okay, I'm going to slowly sit up. Release both feet down. I'm going to go for a mermaid pose, which means that I'm going to pinwheel my legs. The sole of one foot is on the other knee, so both legs are headed in the same direction. Wherever your bent knee is, I'm going to put my hand behind me, and I'm going to stretch on up. So you should feel a stretch all the way from your knee, through your side, through your ribs, and out your fingertips. And you can look up towards those fingertips, or you can look towards your hand on the floor. That's up to you. Really lift those hips towards the ceiling. And slowly lower down. Same thing second side. Let's flip those legs. They're both going in the same direction like a pinwheel. This hand is behind me. And stretch up. This is called mermaid pose. And again, you can look towards your fingertips or towards your hand on the floor. Really feel that stretch. Elongate that arm. bring the hips towards the ceiling. And then slowly lower back down, gently lowering that tailbone onto the floor. Stretch your legs out in front of you. I'm going to go for a forward fold. Inhale it up. Round the back as you exhale, bringing the fingers over the toes. When you get there, get another inhale. And as you exhale, sink a little deeper into it. And then drop the tension out of your arms by just dropping your arms to the mat. Again, roll up, inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. Exhale and sink down into it. And then drop the arms. Slowly drag those arms back as you stack the vertebrae one on top of the other. I'm going to go for a wide straddle stretch. Bring your legs apart. And if this is not comfortable for you, I should have told you the forward fold as well. You can leave your knees bent a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Mine dropped down because my ligaments are a little more flexible, but maybe you're just starting out. Maybe yours aren't quite as flexible. So my legs are spread out wide. And I'm just going to creep my hands forward, bringing the chest towards the mat, bending at the elbows. If you can get the elbows all the way down, that's fabulous. And again, a couple good breaths. On an exhale, sink down into it. And then when you're ready, track your hands back, walk them in toward you, okay? And I'm going to flip one hand so the palm is toward the ceiling. Other arm comes up over one ear. Really reach those fingertips so you can feel that stretch all the way down your torso. And same thing, second side. My palm is flipped up towards the ceiling. Track over the other way. Your arm should be directly over your ear. Try not to fold forward. And release that. Come to a comfortable sitting position, so you don't have to fold your legs over if they don't go that way. Your legs can just be both on the mat, or if your knees don't go down that far, it can look like this. My knees, like I said before, that's their natural position, so that's where they are. I'm just going to inhale up, palms together, exhale. Inhale, chest opener. Round through the back, exhale, take hold of your knees. Again, release it. Inhale up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Open up the chest, inhale. Exhale and round the back. Neutral spine. Let's twist in one direction, using your hand to guide you, your other fingers behind you. Look back. Center, let's twist the opposite way. And center. Couple shoulder rolls back. Have a great day. I hope that loosened you up. See ya.